Hello and welcome to Marvel DVD and Blu Ray Limited Collector's Editions, Versions and Variants. We're going to be having a look at Daredevil today, and as normal we're going to start off with the standard version of the DVD. This one is the one disc version of the UK edition. There is a 2-disc version and it looks pretty much the same, aside from it has a red colour scheme rather than the sort of the bluey one here. Just open this one up, as you can see inside. Okay, and that's the standard UK version. The next one I have is an American release. Now, this has got as you can see, a variant, so to speak, of the cover we've just seen. Now, I'm not sure if this is a re-release, but there are some differences. As you can see here, obviously you've got the 4 characters, not just Daredevil and Elektra. And also you have a different logo with the actual double D on it. So it's significantly different, I think, from the version I've shown you previously to warrant me buying this, and certainly maybe looking if you're a collector to hunt this one down. I'm not sure if this is a particular retailer exclusive or where it's come from. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments if you know any more than I can. But there you go. You can get some other types of variants with this sort of sleeve, with some other sort of minor differences from other countries. I probably won't get all of them because they're just not near enough the same. But this one I quite liked, purely because it's got the 4 main cast in it. Next up, we'll have a look at the director's cut, which was obviously released after the standard version. Again, a different sleeve on this one. This is just really the standard UK version. Which is different from the American version, which has got a lot better cover. Now, this is the Double D logo, which is embossed and slightly raised with a metallic finish. And a really good back cover. I really like that, the way they've done that. It looks absolutely stunning, I think. Open it up. You've got the same graphics. And that is the director's cut, American version. So next up we have the definitive edition, Steelbook. Now, again, the same kind of cover as the majority of standard versions, but the colour's been toned down a bit, so it's looks a little bit more stylised and a bit more noirish, I would say. Nice glossy Steelbook, and a 2-disc version. Next up, we got a couple of retailer exclusives. This one is a UK retailer called HMV. Released a card sleeve with the flaming Double D logo on it. There is actually an Australian release as well with the same logo on it, but I don't think it's got the card sleeve, which I'll show you in a second. It's just there on the actual plastic itself. So look in the back, slightly different sleeves on there, and then underneath you've just got your standard version. So obviously this is the red version I was saying earlier on. Next up, now in the UK, this was an exclusive release to the retailer MVC. So it's actually a digipack. Now this art, as it is here, I believe was available in different retailers across the world, and have their own versions on it. I know that you can get a Japanese version, which is more or less the same. You can actually pick this one up fairly regularly, I would say. I've seen it on for sale on things like eBay fairly regularly. Now this one you do actually have, I'm not sure if this is exclusive to the UK one, but you actually have some postcards. Now these are still sealed, so I'm not going to open them up, but obviously I think you just got character ones in there as well. So there's a little extra in there. So I can't guarantee they'll be in anything other than the UK version. And your double discs. Quite a nice little package. Now, next up, we're going to have something else I think a lot of people probably overlook. Now, Blockbuster actually had some exclusive covers. Oops. Now, these are obviously ex-rental DVDs, not necessarily collector's editions, I would point out. But these actual character sleeves you cannot get anywhere else other than ex-rental versions on Blockbuster. Now, I've only got the two of them, obviously Kingpin and Elektra, and there is definitely obviously a version with Daredevil, which is him in that position, I believe, but sort of looking the other way. I'm assuming there's probably a Bullseye one, but I've not actually seen that. Now they are 2 disc editions, the same really. So you know, if you're after these ones, I suggest checking out Blockbuster. Although they're obviously pretty old now, so you might be able to pick them up in the dump bins possibly. There you go. And then finally, the last version that I have at least is let's have a look. I think it's a German 3-disc edition. Now I've not seen any other 3-disc editions. Really, this is a box set. I would suggest to you. This is, if I can show you here, so it's kind of considerably larger than your standard DVD. Now it's sealed, I'm sorry to say, so I'm not going to be able to open this one up and show you inside. But I would imagine it opens up very similar to the MVC one I've just showed you earlier on. Now the 3rd disc, now forgive me because obviously I don't actually speak German, but it's got a documentary, Beyond Hell's Kitchen, some visual effects, music videos, and something to Shadow World, which I'm assuming is more of a link to the comics. But it's, you know, it's quite nice. You'll pick this up from time to time. So that concludes Daredevil. Please let me know in the comments if you've seen any other versions out and about, and if you've got any questions about these ones. Subscribe to our channel and we'll see you with some more Marvel DVDs and Blu-ray soon.